Okay, I'm going to write the power series down, and that's going to be what? It's going to be 1, and it's going to be 1 minus x to the 4. It looks like deja vu all over again. So what's going to give me? It's going to give me 1 minus x to the 4 plus x8 minus x12 plus yada, 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 yada. So what I want to do is I'm going to differentiate now, because I want me to differentiate that. So looking at it, I'm going to say it really doesn't look bad to differentiate. This over here is 1 plus x to the 4th power to the minus 1. So if you differentiate the left side, what are you going to get? You can get minus 1 times 1 plus x to the 4th power, and then you get minus 2. And if the inside is simply just 4x cubed. So what does it give you? And again, I'll do the right side later. This is going to give you minus 4x cubed over 1 plus x4 to the second power. Again, we differentiate it, so I got to differentiate the right side. What are you going to get there? You're going to get minus 4. That's going to be x cubed. We're differentiating, by the way. Plus 8. That's going to be x5. And then you're going to get minus 12 x11 plus yada, yada, yada. All right? So, I'm looking at it, and I'm wondering, where am I going to go next? I want to see if I can find this guy over here. And I almost have it, but not really. So I have to divide both sides. And we're going to divide through by minus 1. All right, so what do you get? You divide by minus 1, you get 4x cubed, 1 plus x4 squared. And if you divide by minus 1, what do you get? You get 4x cubed minus 8x5, let's see, plus 12x11 minus yada, yada, yada. So it says, use the power series. I did that. I differentiated. I got this over here. And, we got a series for this now. And what's the series going to be? Let's write this down. Always tough to write things down in a summation format, but I'd like to do that. And let's put this down. And I'm seeing multiples of 4. So I'm going to say 4n. I'm going to start at 1 and go to infinity. And then I see this x to a power. And it looks like it's going up by 2. So I'm going to say 2n plus 1. Now, that's going to work out pretty nice because, n is 1, I'd get 3. If n is 2, I'd get 5. I think I might have made a mistake somewhere. Because I'm seeing the jump from 5 to 11. I made a mistake somewhere. I got to look back over it. All right, so 4, 8, 12. And then you get 3. I see it now. All right, I got to erase. And I'm glad I noticed it, because otherwise I'm seeing, and the reason I noticed it is when I try to write a summation down, I couldn't do it. All right, it just wasn't following any known pattern. All right, but I'm good to that level. And what I'm going to do now is let's take a look at that. So 0, differentiating 4x cubed, 8x. It's not 5. Let me get my eraser out again. It's 7. Sorry about that. So let's write this one over here. It's going to be 4x cubed, 1 plus x4 squared. I'm going to divide through by minus 1. I get 4x cubed minus 8x7 plus 12x11 minus yada, yada, yada. Dividing through by minus 1. Let me see if it's going up by the pattern. Yeah, we got the pattern. All right, so what I'm going to do is write the sum down. So this guy here, 4 over x cubed, 1 plus x4 squared, the sum. I definitely see an alternating pattern to it. I'll write that down, minus 1. I definitely see multiples of 4. I'll put 4n down. I'm going to start n is 1, and that goes off to infinity. And then I'm going to put minus 1. let's see. I want to start off with a positive number. So I'm going to say n plus 1. And then I got the x's over here. And they're going up by 4. So I'm going to say 4n. And it looks like 4n minus 1. All right, so I'm going to say, let me just make sure that's true. It alternates beautifully. Goes back into plus and minus, plus and minus, plus and minus. The 4n would give me 4, 8, 12, yada, yada, yada. The powers, if n is 1, I'd get 3. If n is 2, I'd get 7. If n is 3, I'd get, yeah, looks pretty good. All right, so I think I'm good to go. Let me just see if I got this over here. By the way, this is true for the x between minus 1 and 1. And not ask me to do beyond that. I'm sorry, I made a mistake there too. Between minus 1 and 1. And things look like pretty good. Let's see what they got. They got this over here. And they start at 1 to infinity. They got minus 1 to the n plus 1. I see that. I see the 4n. And I see x to the 4n minus 1. And we're good to go. Thank you.